Ikigai is a wonderful Japanese concept that essentially means a reason for being. It is made from two Japanese words, iki meaning life and kai meaning effect, result, worth, or benefit. It is combined as a reason for living. Isn't that rather beautiful? A woman in a coma was dying. She suddenly had a feeling that she was taken up to heaven and stood before the judgment seat. Who are you? A voice said to her. I am the wife of the mayor, she replied. I did not ask whose wife you are, but who you are. Okay, I am the mother of 4 children. I did not ask whose mother you are, but who you are. I am a school teacher. I did not ask what profession is yours, but who you are. And so it went on. No matter what she replied, she did not seem to give a satisfactory answer to the question, who are you? I am a Christian. I did not ask what your religion is, but who you are. I am the one who went to church every day and always helped the poor and needy. I did not ask what you did, but who you are. She evidently failed the examination, for she was sent back to earth. When she recovered from her illness, she was determined to find out who she was. And that made all the difference. If you are keen on finding your vocational ikigai, listen to the 4 questions. Where all 4 answers overlap, there it is your ikigai. What do you love doing? What are you good at? What can be you paid for? What does the world need? As you can see from the picture, it is a combination of passion, mission, vocation, and profession. The first question, what do you love doing? You may ask yourself if you can leave one of those 4 circles out. You don't love what you are doing. If you have a job you are good at, get paid for, and it's something that the world really needs, but you do not like it, it won't bring you much fulfillment in your life. For example, I am good at languages and explaining things to others. I could earn money as a teacher, and my job would help kids and adults to communicate in different languages. But if teaching, then it's off the list. You are not good at what you are doing. If you love what you do, you usually practice it a lot and start doing good at it. You are on the right track. Example, you just started taking some cooking course, you started loving cooking, but still don't really know how to cook. Means you really not like cooking. You cannot be paid for what you are doing. The typical example is a hobby. For example, I love taking care of my garden, but I could not ever get paid for it. That I know. Who says you can't get paid for taking care of other gardens? It has never been easier to turn a hobby into your profession. It might be a long way to get there, but you shouldn't underestimate what people are willing to pay you for. The world doesn't need what you are doing. What can you do for other humans, animals, the planet? This point is often forgotten, especially in Western cultures. Many people just want to make money regardless if the world really needs what they do. The noble Japanese idea behind the 4th circle is that you won't reach your ikigai unless what you do serves a higher purpose and a mission. Does your job make a difference in the world? It's worth giving a thought. According to Japanese culture, everyone has ikigai. It indicates the value that one finds in their life or the things that make someone feel like their life is valuable. It refers to both mental and spiritual circumstances that make one feel like their life has a reason. What really shines for me about ikigai is that it's interchangeable. It is unique to every individual and acknowledges that the idea of happiness is actually quite elusive. Ikigai as a concept is able to develop as you do. If one path of purpose ceases to exist, you can adapt, change, and pursue new passions with purpose. Ikigai makes room for this. As creatives, and more than that, as women, we are often our own worst enemies. We compare ourselves to others, and when we see those around us apparently doing better than ourselves, we can feel like failures. We quickly forget what we are working towards. We dismiss the journey we are on. This is where I think ikigai can serve true value. If we follow the ideas of ikigai, then we are drawn back to ourselves, to our own purposes, and the path that we are taking to get there. Ikigai is as much about changes, challenges, and the mistakes we may make as it is about the ultimate achievement of a happy life. The idea itself isn't groundbreaking or revolutionary, but it is worth taking note of. Ultimately, ikigai isn't just about a long and happy life. It's about acknowledging the journey you are on and making it your own, knowing what brings meaning and purpose to your life at any given time. It's all about you.